To turn now to the Bible, and in the Bible we learn that is love, and we believe that ultimately when love reigns over the world, that the wars and terror and what seems to be anarchy to an end. And Muslims jointly making efforts together. How can believers use education, politics, and even science to instill love in people's hearts?
Well, you know, one of the barriers to love is that motivates is the unknown. And when people don't know each other, they tend to be fearful of each other. And that, of course, is a block to any effort to love. In Christianity, love is ethic. The virtue of love is central to virtue. This is evident, for example, in St. Paul to the Corinthians, the Corinthians 13. He lists the various virtues that are central to Christianity, but he says the greatest of these is love. Jesus said, love one another, love your enemies. Anyone that we shouldn't love. Love looks different when it's an enemy as opposed to a brother in faith. It is look different, but we're to love, and you're right about that. What should this look like, and how can this be cultivated? That's very one to do is figure out ways to break down barriers that actually is fear. I think that one of the important points of dialogue between would be to understand each other better. Because Christians vary in their own beliefs, practices, whole spectrum of Christian belief, just as there is in Islam. We were talking about this earlier. How broad the spectrum is, and there are extremes, and so it's more difficult to understand each other because you know where to map the person, and even with tradition or my own, you're still able to get your bearings with other people. So that takes a lot of effort, and I think that's a challenge. You have really beliefs of things that distinguish you from other. You have to figure out how can you hold the line and believe those things without disrespect, without away from opportunities of other compassion in the world that you just mentioned. So we have to try and figure out what is the barrier to working together when we can, and then we can rebuild some walls. Would you like to go further into that?
Yes, I would like to go further because, you know, we with Christian societies, we know that Christians are people of more very humble, and their beautiful personality. And our Qur'an praises Christians and people very much of the book. So elaborate a little bit more and express maybe a little more concrete what can do each other closer points.
Well, right now, aren't we? We're having this conversation, and even before this. I think that we need to sponsor the initiative that comes from the other. We need to take initiative. Just listen and hear. What do you believe? Thing. Very important. And what do you think we believe? What reasons do you think we have? That's very important too, because you have a perception of Christianity. You have a perception of this. And it would be helpful to me, for example, to know what that perception is coming from you. And then you're on the same page. I think that breaks down those barriers to... Okay, so that's... I've already about that. I think that we can find common cause things. There are going to be Christians and Muslims who are reticent about in any area. But when people of kindred spirit outside specific their own precise faith, then we ought to be able to. We share a common conviction. This God created the universe. We are His creatures. That we owe our existence to Himself. That we continue to exist and thrive or not. That the world that has crept into the world that we need to combat. We need to do this in ways that God has revealed. And we need to deal with, respond to poverty and problems with immigration, foreign policy, the whole spectrum of things that concern humanity. War. Jesus said, there will be war and rumors of war. He's proven to be pretty accurate on that one point. I mean, we've seen that for, he was on earth. From our Christian point of view, this is bad returns. We're to be workers. We should be going to community, and we should be trying to help people discover the truth and live in peace with one another. But can we really expect on our own we're going to be able to achieve that goal? I think it's unrealistic. I think we need divine help. We need help from the Spirit of God to do this. And we need to be really
wonderful. That answer.